do an episode where we just we just stand the whole time like the what are those things that they hook you in and then they put you upside down?
What?
Like where you stretch out your back? A trampoline.
Oh.
What? When you like hook your feet and it stretches your back up.
Oh, and they like flip you up like a chiropractor?
We do an episode like that. We see who can last.
That would be fun.
Who can last longer upside down? Like if the blood's like flowing.
No.
We just start talking like gibberish. Everyone's like, yeah, around like 10 minutes in, I just like couldn't understand them anymore. And I thought maybe it was the audio, but I don't think they were thinking straight.
You get the credit. Oh, whoa.
Both worlds.
I was trying to figure out how to make that like a hip check. Hip check.
Boom, bum, bum.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Wow, you're a good dancer. Like,
where's that from?
Yeah, I'm a good dancer when I'm drunk. Hands behind your back.
What's that from?
It was from Reno 911.
Yes, I've never seen the show, but the clip gets me every time.
And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm a good dancer when I'm drunk. She's like, put your hands behind your back. You got me.
Funny.
So funny. Christine, welcome back. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Christine.
You didn't do it, so I did it.
I know, I was trying to think of in the tune of Hannah Montana. You get Christine and Cole into twin beds.
And let's start the show.
So
Very
good.
fun.
I'm already hot. I'm like, God, I'm already sweating.
You're wearing full-on sweatpants?
Full-on sweatpants, baby.
Oh.
That's where it ends. Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone.
No socks, though?
No socks.
So I'm wearing short socks.
Ooh.
We're very not the same person, which is fine.
Which makes this work.
Different styles. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast,
welcome back
everybody.
To the pod, everybody. Welcome to the
back.
In Bed Pod.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I keep hearing weird noises, but I think I'm just not used to. I haven't been around a human in like 5 days, so I'm like, oh, someone's next to me.
Why? Because you guys had a lot of snow?
Yeah, we had a lot of snow. I'm
getting so tired of the whiplash of the seasons. And then everyone jokes about it, like the Midwest joking when they're like, hey, how's the weather? They're like, I have people be like, is it spring or is it winter? Am I right? And I'm like, this sounds like bad stand-up comedy. And it's about the weather, which is already making me mad and like depressed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I already had to put the coat away.
I know.
And then I had to get my
like
snow boots back out.
70.
And then it all melted and it was hot in my car. I literally put the air conditioning on in my car. And I was like, it's too much.
I know, it's too much. Hi everybody. Welcome back to the In Bed Pod. Hey, if you are not subscribed to this YouTube channel, subscribe to it now.
Yeah.
And for our audio listeners, hit that follow button on either Spotify or Apple Music.
Boop, boop, boop.
And
we almost have 100 reviews on, I believe it's Spotify. I was looking at the
Shut
reviews.
your mouth.
I was looking at the reviews the other day because I was like, these are fun. Like, I like how people wrote these. And it's either one of the streaming sites. We almost have 100 reviews.
Apple.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, everyone. Feel free to let's make it 200.
Yeah. Double it, give it to the next person.
Double it and give it to the next person. Thank you so much. Also, if you want to follow us on our socials, we have a new social name.
Yeah.
It's at the In Bed Pod, and that is everywhere. It's no In Bed with CC. We just thought, hey, let's like make this a little easier for everyone's little fingers.
Everyone to find. And if you were already following like the Instagram and the TikTok, it's and the YouTube, like the actual ad, it's still the same accounts.
Yes.
We didn't make whole new pages. It's the same accounts. We just changed like you can change like a name of an account or you can change like the at. So we're changing a little bit of both.
If you follow us, you do not have to do anything.
Yeah.
You can sit back and take the day off.
There you go. You already got all your to-do list done.
You needed to do. Yeah.
Doesn't it feel great when someone goes, we got a list of things to do, and they go, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm caught up.
And that's how you should feel on today's episode.
The podcast where you get caught up. You didn't even know you needed to do those things.
Yeah, the other people are like, oh god, I have a to-do list. I'm like, yeah, you gotta write a review. You gotta. No, anyway, welcome back. Hey, we were singing Hannah Montana, and today the Hannah Montana, the 20th anniversary, comes out on Disney Plus on the same day as the podcast.
20th anniversary?
20th anniversary.
That's crazy.
I know. We were 10.
Makes you feel old.
We were 10.
We were
when it
10
came out.
watching the show?
That doesn't make any sense, but I think it's true.
Just about.
You get the limo out front.
Ooh, oh. Yeah, she's doing her anniversary thing. And what exactly is okay. Well, as soon as I heard the rumblings of a Hannah Montana resurgence, revival, whatever you want to call it, I was like, obviously we're not going to do the show again. They've tried to bring shows back. They tried to do Lizzie McGuire. They wanted to do like not such a they wanted to do like an adult version. Wasn't going to work. I don't want to bring the TV show back.
Don't even get me started on that, by the way.
I know. I wanted because they were in the works. They were teasing.
They filmed 2 episodes.
But as soon as we heard the Hannah Montana rumblings, I was like, I just want her to be Hannah Montana and do a concert, film it, and then like put that filmed concert well edited like out on streaming service. And I would be like, that's that's great. I just want to hear her perform.
That's like we're getting the best of both worlds with this one.
Okay.
Which I guess it's like a mini concert because she sings some Hannah Montana songs.
I know, but I want her to sing all my favorites. Like I selfishly want to be like, if you're gonna sing the songs one more time, before I have to wait another 20 years for I'm like, I want to sing all the songs that I like.
I know.
Best Friend, Rockstar, Best of Both Worlds, Always Find Your Way Back Home, The Climb. I want to be crying and listening to The Climb in 2026.
There is that debate. Is it a Hannah Montana song or a Miley Cyrus song?
Oh, because she takes off the wig and that's what
I think it's a Miley Cyrus song. She's listed as Miley Cyrus.
I would call it a Miley Cyrus song, but if you have to, but it's like one of her best slow songs. Yeah.
That is really good. that is really good.
You making conversation.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Is really good.
Anyways.
No, I'm obsessed. I remember like when the rumbling started, they were like, there's going to be a Madison Square Garden residency, like all that stuff.
Who said all that?
I don't know. Who's making up these rumors?
That's what they should have done.
I don't know. But we did learn a little lesson from Miley Cyrus. I think she talked about it in the Variety, or no, yeah, maybe she was in Variety, the magazine or whatever. Mm-hmm. She was like, they asked like, how did this 20th anniversary come about? Did you see that?
It was the Dolly Parton thing?
Yeah, and she was like, I literally just like said there was something in the works when nothing was in the works. And then like,
if you started talking, that's like manifesting, but like with like a celebrity endorsement behind it. Where she's like, if I just start talking about it, things will happen. I learned that from Dolly.
Yeah, be like, we're working on a book.
Yeah, I saw the book. I'm like, we have like 7 sponsorships in the works.
Yeah,
so.
It's on their way. So get ready.
So like someone like from a company is watching this and they're like, oh my.
Oh, we got to get on it.
We got to reach out.
I know.
We're booked up.
We're booked up, but available if you guys want to reach out.
Yeah.
inbedwithcc@gmail.com.
So it's just going to be, she's revisiting the set of Hannah Montana. They recreated it.
Like the show. She sings a little sing-song, and then Alex Cooper does a little interview.
Okay.
And then there's a guest star, or like a surprise star, but it's Selena Gomez.
Oh, how does everyone know? Why is it Selena Gomez?
I don't really, I guess they both were on Disney together, but I'm like, what
Are they friends?
I don't know.
I
think
feel
we're
like
gonna find out.
They wouldn't be friends. But in the trailer we watched, it looks like her mom and her dad both make appearances, and her dad was her dad in the show. I want to know if they're going to bring back any of the other co-stars.
Yeah.
Is it Emily Osment?
Yeah.
I think the one guy went to jail. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I think
Mitchell Musso?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he got like a DUI or like drugs or something.
Yeah, they probably don't want to incorporate him back into the special. But then like her brother,
Jason Earl.
Is he going to...
He has a podcast.
I saw that he like just started one.
Yeah.
Probably like he saw the rumblings of this, was like, let me...
I love when TV shows make podcasts. I mean, I don't because I don't watch them. But I do love when like...
I like seeing them again.
Yeah, I like seeing them again, but then I'm like, I don't know if I'd watch a full thing of that.
But do you think he's gonna make an appearance on the?
No.
I feel like that lets me believe that she's not friends or even cordial with any of them to include them in like the special thing.
I think they said that they're doing like a watch party premiere because they commented. The people were like, see you there, or whatever. Like Jason Earl commented on like, I think he's coming. They're all coming to the premiere.
Okay, well that'd be kind of nice.
I think.
Well,
I don't know when that is.
I
guess
guess
it's happened already by the time this comes out. You know. But.
To counter my own point, is this supposed to be like the anniversary of like Hannah Montana the person, like that phenomenon, or like the show itself? Because if it's about the show, maybe the co-stars should be there.
Yeah.
But but if she's the one that kickstarted the project, like we just said, she's like, I just started talking about it. Then she probably has like full creative control, and she's like, why would I share the spotlight?
Or maybe it's gonna be a big surprise. Like they're gonna like be like surprise, and they all come out and they're like, yay.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it would be. It's giving very much like the Friends.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know. They just revisited the set.
What year was that? Was that like an anniversary date?
It must have been because
deeply about Friends, and I do too.
Was it before 2020? It must have been because they were all on the set together, weren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe it was in between. I mean,
it's 2021.
Oh, really?
And it was just a reunion.
Didn't they like read some of the scripts or something together? See, I never watched it.
Yeah.
I wasn't that big into the show enough to watch the Friends reunion visiting the set thing.
I did. I watched it.
Was it good?
It was really great. Yeah, but it's funny because I watched the reunion and then I watched the full show. I've never really watched the show. I saw like a few episodes of it.
Did it backwards?
Yeah, I did it backwards. So now I want to rewatch it again, especially with Matthew Perry passing away as well too. I feel like that's going to be like a different emotion
and he was so
of
funny
revisiting
that show.
So
I will give him that. I feel like when people cut highlights of Friends, I'm always like, he's just on it, like his lines. Boom,
I know.
boom.
But they all were on it. They all were so funny.
It was a good show. And I feel like when they did the Friends reunion, the little bit that I did watch, they all do seem like they're genuinely like each other.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, if they don't put some of the co-stars on the Hannah Montana thing, it's just going to make me believe that they like, after the show, she like hated them.
Yeah.
But that's okay if she did, but I know.
It's kind of like similar to like, I feel like all of the Disney shows have like that weird overlying like theme that the co-stars aren't friends. Cause like even
they're
like
also kids.
Yeah, but even like the That's So Raven's Home.
Yeah.
Like they had Chelsea.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden she wasn't on there anymore. And then like I'm like, okay. And then the Wizards of Waverly Place, they have like a Harper lookalike that's married to David Henry. Remember Harper?
Lookalike? Harper and them got married?
No, Harper. It's like someone
that was Selena,
different. Selena's best friend. It's like a different character.
Really?
But like it's genuinely like exactly what Harper looked like.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's going on? And she was never on the show too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know.
I think you and I are just nosy too, because I'm like, well, if you're gonna do a reunion, and if you don't do it, tell me why. Are you not friends? Is that person like working another gig that they can't do it? Do they hate each other? Like
they hate each other.
I just want to know. I just want to know what the tea is there.
I know
because the revivals are never as good as like the like the zeitgeist of when it happened.
Yeah. I know. I would love it.
Yeah. Any other? I really want to talk about I know that's old news, but I really want to talk about the Timothée Chalamet thing because I have not gotten to talk about it with you.
No, well, especially with the Oscars too. That just
and how he like didn't win, and everyone's like, well. Interesting.
Well, did we learn anything, Timothy?
Right.
Timothée?
Okay, if you don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I pulled up the quote, because I want to make the quote right. So Timothée Chalamet was like doing like a sit-down actor-to-actor interview with like Matthew McConaughey. I don't know what company it was for, or like if it was for a magazine or a show, if they were promoting. I don't know. They were just doing something before the Oscars because it came out before. And he's sitting down with Matthew McConaughey. There's no host. They're talking to each other. And they're talking about like the industry, about going to the movies and how like... I don't know if Timothy wants to keep that alive or whatever, because he's mostly an actor. Of all the things he does, he's mostly the actor. But the clip that gets pulled is he starts talking about other art forms.
Yeah.
So like musical, singing, opera, ballet, all the other like things you could think of. And the quote he says is...
He really put his face in it.
He's talking to Matthew McConaughey, and he's like, I don't want to be working in ballet or opera or things where it's like, hey, keep this thing alive, even though like no one cares about this anymore.
I know.
Why, as a person who works in the arts and entertainment, would you throw another art form under the bus? When you have the power as a celebrity and a person with like influence to only build those art forms up, because because like in some senses they are struggling. They are not as popular as going to the movies and the movie premieres. Like,
even
what does that
like,
take?
As like an artist, like as a fellow artist,
Yeah.
wouldn't you just be like, okay, is it true that his mom was a ballerina? Is that true?
That's what I want to talk about. I did not super fetch it, but I kept seeing people kept bringing that up. They're like, I'm pretty sure his mom, his grandma, and his sister all have ties to the ballet.
Let me look.
Or did you look up the other thing about Friends you wanted to look up?
The what?
Oh, when that Friends thing was. But like, I'm pretty sure the rest of his family have ties to ballet. So one, you threw your family under the bus. Kind of a weird thing to do. And supposedly you like your family.
His mom is a former professional ballet dancer who was trained at the School of American Ballet.
And that's not easy. It's not like we're just like, oh, I like did dance class one time. It's like she went to a performing arts school for that. And you're like, yeah, it's just like dead. I'm like, that is so disrespectful to so many people's careers. And I'm not going to say I love the backlash, but I loved all the social media response of like all like people like ballerinas who have like TikToks accounts, all of them just like making videos being like, you could never do this.
No.
You could never work as hard as I do at ballet and perform like this. And you work like in a different medium, but just because you can't do it doesn't mean that like it's dying or that you get to badmouth us or whatever. And then there are so many ballet opera companies like using his clip to
I didn't see that.
To throw shade.
Ooh.
Like official like opera Instagram accounts were
like
companies were like throwing shade at him. They're like, oh, you like if you want to buy tickets tonight, you can use code Chalamet.
Oh, that's funny.
So funny.
That's good marketing.
And then, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and people are like blaming Kylie Jenner. They're like, well, that's what happens when you start dating I'm like, how are we making this the woman's fault in this situation? You know what I mean? They're like, well, that's what happens when you start dating a Kardashian. It's like, you guys, why? Like, even when a man says something and like, it's like the woman's attached to it, it's a woman's fault. I'm like, No, you got like
right.
You don't like.
Is he her puppet? Does she have her hand up? Like moving
like,
the mouth? Like
the night before they're in bed together, and she's like, you know what I really hate is ballet.
Yeah,
and
talk
opera.
Shit about that real quick.
Do it, Timmy, or I'm gonna break up with you. No,
Timmy. Okay, my second point I want to talk about to that is that people are pulling up old clips of him talking about the same thing, almost the same quote from years and years before, multiple times. I want to say the past 10 years, he's always had this opinion about the ballet and the opera.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, keep it to yourself. I really don't understand why.
He's had the same
almost the same exact word for word take. Someone had a video on TikTok, and because it was blowing up, I watched the video once or twice, watched another video, and then all these videos kept popping up. Someone had gone to a premiere of a movie, and he showed up and was just talking, introducing the movie beforehand. Very casual, not an interview, very no PR, off the cuff. Yeah. And he says almost the exact same thing. It's this girl filming in a movie theater because he showed up, and she's like, oh my God, look, he's right there. And he's like, yeah, because opera and it's dying art form. I don't want to do any of that. Almost says the exact same thing from years ago. So he's always had this opinion.
Also, I'm like, dude, can you even sing? Opera is such a...
He did the Willy Wonka thing. I was like, Timoth&e Chalamet? I don't hear anybody talk about Willy Wonka.
You're not killing the vocals,
I have
buddy.
never done anyone be talk about a great movie, Willy Wonka. I don't even remember them really...
I've heard good things about it.
Is it performance-wise or how it's shot?
I think just
specifically
general,
about him, you heard good things?
I don't know. I just heard it was
maybe.
a good movie.
Granted, I have not seen a lot of his movies, and that's on me. But we're talking about just how you represent your art form and entertainment and the business that you work in.
Yeah,
you're not going to hear me on TikTok start talking crap about dancers on TikTok or I don't know, a thing kind of TikTok-ish, another. Lemonade, there's an app called Lemonade where make videos and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I'm not necessarily going to turn around and start dissing people who do that because they're trying to expand their brand. Or ballet and opera is not easy.
No.
And people train for that their whole life and they don't get the recognition they deserve. And he's over here just nor should they is kind of the vibe he's giving. So so incredibly annoying. The very last point I want to talk about,
keep going,
is the follow-up comment to that. The fact that Matthew McConaughey just kind of sat there. I'm sure in his head Matthew was like, okay, weird. He nodded along and whatever. I've done that conversations where someone puts their foot in their mouth and I just go yeah.
Yeah, you're just
and in my head I'm let's divert. That was stupid. I'm not going to correct you because that's truly how you feel about stuff. The comment Timothy makes right after that comment, he's he calls himself out. He goes, oh, geez, I'm going to lose 14 cents of viewership on that one. He commented on his own comment in real time, knowing that he said the wrong thing, knowing that that was not a great comment to make, and was yeah, I just lost. The way that he just talked about people as 14 cents of viewership.
Yeah.
And everyone in the comments was that's how you talk about your audience and people that enjoy your work.
That's how you know you've been too far into it when you're making a comment like that, where it's what happened to I really liked Timothy when he was in more of the artistic. I mean,
Call Me by Your Name.
Yeah, Call Me by Your Name, Timothy, and then Lady Bird. He was in Lady Bird, Timothy.
Was he in Little Women? Women.
He was in Little Women as well too. Yeah. That's kind of when he started popping off a little bit. Where I just was man, maybe when you're just in it in Hollywood. Maybe.
And we don't know what that's like.
No, I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not defending him by any means. I think it was so stupid. It was such a stupid comment. But I think when you're so in your own bubble, eventually, I just feel it's you lose sense of.
Right. But he's aware enough to know that he said the wrong thing or said something that's
PR trained.
I know, but then to say that comment out loud and then instead of being the follow up comment could have been and that's just my opinion, I know it's not the best take, but whatever, I'm just super into movies. Could have said something, but he just talks about and he goes, I just lost 14 cents of viewership for that. I'm okay, so everyone's just a dollar sign. It's just so rude.
I also bet he lost more than that at this point.
Well, I'd be you're rude. Yeah. You're rude, people just trolling him now, and I'm people no, PR is bad PR.
But I do, in a weird way, I loved it at the Oscars when he was just constantly getting crapped on by everyone.
I think Conan, who was hosting, said something the opera, we have extra security today because the opera and the ballet are coming for Timothy or something like that.
Yeah. And then there was a few, I think there was an award speech as well to someone won and they mentioned opera. And then at the Sinners performance, the live performance,
ballet,
they had one of the most world-renowned ballet performers. She came out of retirement essentially. And I don't think that was a dig on Timothy. I don't think that was the reason, but I just was, I was like, I don't enjoy downfalls or just like people getting what they want, but I was like, yeah.
I do enjoy the community rallying around the thing that gets made fun of. Like the way that the ballet and the opera people like came together, they're making content. I'm sure a lot of those Instagram pages of like ballet and opera companies got a lot of traction.
Yeah.
You know, there's good that comes out of bad or someone being like rude or whatever, but I was just like, this is such a weird bad take, and to know that he's had this take forever and just like publicly is like, well, because ballet and opera are dead, and it's like, well, you could be helping them. Why don't you go to the ballet and the opera and
That's what
promote
I was gonna say.
them?
I think it'd be really smart of him, like PR, if he really cares about this, is to like go to like a ballet school and have like a camera crew follow
Humble
him
yourself
and like go to like a full day of like lessons or whatever, and just like be like, oh, and just like if he wants to save face,
right,
and like donate some money and then go to an opera, donate some money. I mean, not just to save face, but also to be like, let's educate yourself just a little bit, Mr. Timmy Turner. Timmy Turner.
Okay, last note about it, because I saw this video a little bit after of someone talking about it, and I was like, what a great point. They said that, so whatever this interview was with Matthew, it was like filmed, it was a thing. I don't think it was live. You had time to cut.
Yeah.
So you had time to edit.
Yeah.
Someone made a video because it was right before the Oscars, and then people were like, he didn't win the Oscars because of that. I don't think that's true.
No,
I think
it's not
Sinners
true.
and Michael B. Jordan definitely deserved that. But like, it was just bad press right before that. And someone was like, you know that he has a whole team of people working for him in PR, and his managers, his agencies. You know that they saw all of this before it went out, and they could have made edits. Yeah. They're like, someone wanted that interview out. Someone wanted that kept in, and they didn't go out of their way to cut it out. Yeah. I think anybody watching that, anybody editing that would have been like, that was a bad take.
Yeah.
You know, like no one did him any favors to cover that up. It's almost like someone wanted that to be published, either his team to kick up whatever, stir the pot, or whatever. But I was like, you got to think about that too. PR. It's not live. There are so many people getting eyes on that.
Yeah.
He could have said something afterwards to his manager and was like, hey, like I said something, and like, I wonder if they could just like cut that like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting, the fact that it did get published, because you can kill interviews.
Yeah, you can cut things out too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's going to hurt his career, and I think people are still going to go to his movies. I just think they're going to be like, he's a little bit of a douche.
Right. It just goes in like his case file where I go, he said some things that I'm like, why are you like saying bad things about other art forms when you work in the arts? You should only be like lifting each other up. Like that's like when a woman like badmouths like other women, and you're like, you could just be lifting other women up. Like, you know, it's kind of like in the essence of that, where it's in the world that we live in. Why aren't you helping the ballet and opera? You definitely could help them. That's what I want to say about that, because it just caught my eye, and I just don't like the way that he was talking about it and the way that everything happened. And I mean, he is PR trained. Get it together.
He is, but is he? Together. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know.
Needs a refresher course, maybe. They're like, hey, maybe don't say stuff like that. Anyways.
Yeah. I know. Oh, Timmy. What have
you been watching on TikTok?
Oh, I am obsessed with birds recently. With birds on TikTok. Yeah, specifically the albatross. And I wrote it down because I was like, I need
like
to.
Where? At the zoo? People are filming them?
No.
What kind of bird is this?
And
put in a picture.
Oh yeah, throwing in a photo. And the shoebill bird, because they look, and I
do you have a picture?
Oh yeah, I guess I can show you too. Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna let you.
A shoebill?
Oh.
Isn't that kind of like a seagull? A shoebill bird?
Yes, it is. It's a long. I'm
thinking Little Mermaid.
I have a few things to say, actually. I want to preface with when we talk about things on the podcast, sometimes I'm wrong or sometimes we're wrong, okay? And I understand that. Maybe one of our clips on TikTok went like somewhat like got a lot of attention, and it's us talking about you set me up and you're like, what's a
I set you up.
No, not set me up, but you're just like, tell me what a supper club is in Wisconsin.
Oh, people hated it.
People
hated us talking about supper clubs.
Hey guys, sorry. This is my official apology. Sorry that I butchered not knowing what a supper club is in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
For correction, I said it was in the 70s and 80s, and it was our grandparents' generation.
Because that's all you know.
Yeah, I know.
You don't know your great-great-great-great-grandmother to hear a story about how she went to a supper club.
Yeah, I'm sorry they started in the 1900s. I'm sorry that there's other...
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I missed 80, 70 years of history.
Yeah, I know. People just like lock onto you get one fact wrong. But we're just like shooting the shit. Like, what the hell?
Really, I thought it was funny, though, entire time. And then I was like kind of rage baiting. I don't know if you saw that.
Were you? No,
in the just comments? Like like someone was like, I'm from Wisconsin and I know this. And then I responded, I was like, wait, he's from Wisconsin too, so he knows it too. And he's like, no, he's wrong. I was like, wait, so he's right?
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Anyway, so this is my official apology. I don't know the history of supper clubs. I'm not all knowing. I just went, my knowledge of supper club comes from going with my grandma and grandpa in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Right. Are we not allowed to talk about anything we don't know every single moment of history about it?
Yeah, sorry. And also...
Right.
Never mind.
What?
Also, supper clubs don't really matter in the long I'm gonna
Don't be Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah,
Oh
I just think that supper
not
clubs...
a Timothy moment.
Yeah, I'm sorry we're a dying art form of supper clubs.
sorry, supper clubs are going to be no longer in a couple
yeah,
years.
I just like, those are things that like no one cares about. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Meanwhile, they're so like rich, probably in Wisconsin history, that it's like, they're cultural things that they should keep around. Okay. No, sometimes we're wrong about stuff. That's totally fine.
And also, like, let's just like let me be wrong, and let's just like giggle about it.
I love it.
Like,
yeah, it's like they latch on to it, and they're like, "How do you not know?
Yeah, how do you not know that?
How'd you get that wrong? I don't know. Did you see me googling it on camera? No, I was just talking out loud.
A lot of the time, we don't Google things either, and we're okay with that. Yeah. We're like, I don't know. So just know that if there's any facts that we're sharing, they're probably wrong.
We need a producer so we can just point at him and be like, look up the history of supper clubs.
You want us to fact check things while we're live
in real time?
That's just not it. It's not.
Okay, show me these.
The shoe bird.
Tell me about it.
Okay, this is my fixation.
You better know all the facts about it.
No, I don't. I don't know all the facts about it. And just shut up if I'm wrong. Okay, I'm sick of it. So first you have to bow to the bird. And then it bows back. It's so cute.
Wait, I've seen a video of...
Look, it looks like an animatronic.
Yeah, okay, I've seen it. I thought it was an animatronic.
No, it's not. It's
so like
cute.
It's a prehistoric dinosaur bird.
They're so funny. Also, it's either the shoe bird, okay. See, this is when the facts get a little weird. I don't know for fact. Just go easy on me. The shoe bill bird and the albatross. They're very similar, but one doesn't have... When it lands, it doesn't it can't land properly.
That big bird
so
flies.
So it literally just goes boom. It just falls. It's so funny.
Rough landing.
I have to pull up a video of some sort.
It doesn't have what? So it lands weird? Like depth perception? Like a break?
Oh no, I think it's albatross.
You would see that and be like, oh my god, is that?
They're
in
New Zealand.
They're Zealand
so
birds.
Cute.
Okay.
They just kind of fall. Like they land and they just boom. They're like, oh, all right, I'm good. Anyway,
how did you stumble across those videos?
I don't know, but they are very prehistoric. Both the albatross, I know they're different birds, and the whatever
shoebill.
Thank you, shoebill bird. The shoebill bird looks more like an animatronic than the albatross.
That's really weird.
I know they're just so big, and they just look like, I don't know, and they're cute, and I just want to own one.
Why do you have to bow to it?
I don't know. No clue.
Like a sign of.
Someone comment down below why we have to bow to a shoebill bird.
I feel like there's other animals you have to bow to like that.
But there's a deer. The deer in is it Japan or China?
You have to bow to them.
One of the
Well, that just might be like they're like out of habit or they're like conditioned to do that. Like I feel like sometimes at like the zoo or like at like the Shed Aquarium or whatever.
You bowing to the people at the zoo?
No, like they put the animals on like such a routine when they do like the dolphin shows and stuff like that, and you're
like, hello.
No,
no, I know what you mean. Yes.
When they have the fish, they like make them. Okay, what do I want to say? Sometimes I like the shed when they have the animals and they want to do like health checks on them. When they train them to do like, okay, now we're like gonna go on our back so I can like make sure like you don't have any, they make sure that they're good. Your fins are good. There's no cuts. So they put them through a routine.
Yeah, like
so
a
maybe
routine.
the bowing is
that
just
what you're getting to? Yes.
The bowing is just part of the routine.
Yes, yes. I know. But the shoe bill bird, I think that's like part of their thing. It's like a sign of like if they don't bow. It's giving very what's like that hippogriff in Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah,
where you have to bow to the hippogriff, and it's like, he's killed me.
Exactly.
I love it. Anyway, so that's my fixation currently. I'm obsessed with it. I love it, and I want to own one, but I know I can't, I think. Because the albatross is in New Zealand typically only, and then the shoebill bird, don't know where. But
like in the wind.
Could you in the wind falling over somewhere. Could you imagine like you come here and then there's just like a bird walking around and you're like, I'm like, Christine, bow to it.
Oh, in the studio? I'm like bowing.
I'm like, all right, we can get going now.
Just like hopping around. That'd be funny. Just like going around.
Yeah. Anyway, what are you obsessed with on TikTok recently? What's the For You page showing you that is for you?
I feel like it's a lot of mine's always like a lot of like small artists, like people just doing like weird different mediums. I talked about one. It's this girl that makes like her own paper, like literally puts it through the like it's like pulp.
Oh yeah,
pulp and like mulch, and she like makes paper out of it. It's like a irregular piece of paper, and then puts her art on the paper. And it's like these like it's like this neon paper with like a tie-dye swirl design.
Send me it so I can put it in here.
Okay, I just love it so much. Or like just any small like artists who make TikToks just to like get their page going. I always stumble across them, and they're like, 500 like followers. I was like, follow, and I'm like, I wonder what they think when they see like they're like, what the hell? How did she find this? No, I've been watching. I stumbled across the other day because then I clicked on the page, and they had so many videos of someone just who owns vending machines. And all they do is just restock. They make videos of them restocking the vending machines. It's so fascinating because
I felt like a service did that.
Bigger companies do, but these are like people like entrepreneurs or like I own like I live in this town in this city and I own like 7 vending machines and here's the locations and it'll be like this one's here and he'll tell you like where he's going or like what the type of business is, and then when he's restocking he's doing a voiceover telling you like what snacks they buy the most
today.
He'll be like, these guys really like the Flaming Hot Cheetos and like the Skittles, but they never eat like any of the sour Skittles and like the M&Ms, so I got rid of them or like switching them out for this. And I'm just like, this is so fascinating because he has to be his own bookkeeper.
Yeah.
He's like, I know what these guys like, what they don't like. And then he has like a board where they can put suggestions of things.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. And then so he just restocks the machines and then he goes to like place to place to place. And then just like the videos kind of restart because then when he does like the next round of stocking.
See, this is what's great about non-big corporations like that is that you can be like, it's more like custom and personal. And
he just kind of puts the snacks they want. Yeah. And like custom to like the businesses, or maybe if it's like a place that always has a lot of like what's that called? Third shift? Like the people who work overnight.
Oh yeah.
Like sometimes they want different snacks because they're just, you know, they're like, they want like more coffee options for the drinks. Yeah. I find it so fascinating just because it's something that I don't know a lot about, but he's got his own little organization system, which I love. Mm-hmm. And because I used to stock like at the convenience store in college. I used to stock all this stuff. And I kind of had the same thing going on. I knew exactly the specific pop everyone would buy.
What was it?
It was always like regular Mountain Dew. Regular Dr. Pepper would always be like ripped off the shelves, and we never got enough of the Dr. Pepper in, so I'd really have to like stock it. And the guy who delivered the Dr. Pepper's name was Dwayne. He was bald and always smelled really good. I had a crush on him. I'm like, Dwayne, bring in that Dr. Pepper, and I had to like
Dr. Dwayne.
I had to sign for stuff. And always like the Gatorades, the blue, all the different blue Gatorades. People would be like, do you have any of this? I'd be like running around sweating, carrying like breaking down like 45 boxes, and then someone would just be like, do you have any of the Gatorade in the back? I'm like, what color do you want?
You know what? I don't think Dr. Pepper is, I think Dr. Pepper has like a secret cult.
You think?
Yeah, because I never hear people talking about it, but people
wear like the shirts and the merch and they love it and they drink like 3 a day.
Yeah.
And I always think of it as a smaller brand, but that's because Coke and Pepsi are literally everywhere. Like they're plastered on like all sporting event stuff.
Yeah. I think one of them owns Dr. Pepper.
They do. They're all like owned by.
Yeah. But I just don't, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I just feel like when I do meet someone who really likes Dr. Pepper, I'm like, man, you are a rare bird. A rare bird.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, oh, you drink Dr. Pepper?
Like, finally, I find a fan of this. Mm-hmm. And I do, when I do have a Dr. Pepper, it is like a sweet little treat.
They're good. I did like a blind pop taste test, and I was like, this one stands out. Like, you can just tell this is something different here.
It's packed with flavors.
Yeah.
I normally don't have.
I just discovered Canada Dry. I don't know if people are drinking Canada Dry. It's great.
Talk about that.
It's like the ginger ale.
Yeah. Is it sweet?
Yeah, it's like kind of like a weird
Sprite?
Like a Sprite subtle lime lemony thing going on. I thought ginger ale was soda water. And I was like, oh, soda water tastes like nothing. It's just bubbly. And I don't really like bubbly stuff. That's why I don't drink
because
pop.
There is that offshoot.
Yes.
Of it, right?
Is it Schweb?
They need to really separate those.
Schweppes
really
or something?
Build a brand for, Yeah.
So I recently discovered Canada Dry because I had one sitting on like the counter. And I used to make like those Italian soda drinks and like mix it with like a syrup just at my house. I used to do it like back in the day. And I was like, I got rid of the syrup. And I was like, I just think of Canada Dry sitting here. I was like, maybe I'll just drink it, and if I don't like it, none the wiser.
Yeah.
And it was great. And then I go to the store, and they have a cherry, they have a cranberry, and they have a blackberry. Whoa. I love blackberry.
Didn't they have a kitty cocktail one, too, as well, over the holidays? I think over the holidays they had a kitty cocktail one.
Well, isn't that just without alcohol?
That's with cherry.
It's probably like a cherry. It's called, the one I bought is cherry, what's it called?
Kitty cocktail?
No,
Cherry limeade?
Canada Dry?
Oh, cherry.
I forgot what we're talking about for a second.
Yeah, Canada Dry.
Cherry
yeah.
Canada Dry, but like it's cherry and that's the picture, but it's called Papa Fruit or something like that.
Oh, okay.
They like tried to blend like it's fruit, but it's cherry.
Yeah,
it's cherry. But we're calling it fruit. A little bit of fruit. And you're like, okay. But they have a blackberry one, and everyone in my comments was like, you have to get the blackberry one.
Oh, you should do it.
Yeah.
I'm dying to try it now.
Yeah, I'll have to buy a little 12-pack and give you. I literally don't drink a lot of pop and soda, just like coffee, juice, and water.
I don't drink a lot of soda.
So I like don't know nothing about that world. When people are like, oh, we get it here and we're obsessed and here's all the best deals, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, the most I do is truly here, just to like if I'll have like a Celsius or like maybe like a soda or something, just to keep the energy up.
Yeah,
you know.
Remember like when you would go to people's, just like you'd hang out at someone's house when you're like a kid, and they're like, what do you want to drink? And they would start listing off stuff, and I was like, I don't know. Like I'd always be like, do you want like Pepsi, a Coke? And I'm like, do you have like a Capri Sun? Like,
yeah.
I was like, I don't really drink any of that. I'm like, give me an Orange Crush, and then I'm like bouncing off the walls.
I didn't know soda existed outside of restaurants until high school. Did you know that?
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
You didn't know it existed?
I didn't know soda. Like I didn't know
you'd never seen a can of pop at someone's house before high school?
No, so I'll give you the context. We never had cans of soda in my house.
Called soda?
Yeah, I call it soda because I'm not from Illinois.
Well, soda is like a fountain soda. Pop is in a can, but sure.
Anyway,
you guys didn't drink soda?
No, we didn't have soda, and I didn't know you could buy it. Like, maybe I didn't. Okay, no, I knew you could buy it.
To think like why they would only sell it at restaurants. Like,
I thought it was like I didn't know. Okay, maybe I knew you could buy it, but I didn't know people like would stock it in their homes. You know what I mean? Because like we didn't do that in my.
What did you guys have in your house for drinks?
Milk, water.
Okay, so like something
orange juice.
So something that doesn't come in like, because I would consider like a 12-pack or something kind of buying it in bulk. So you didn't understand that you could buy drinks in like bulk.
Yes.
It was like a gallon of milk. You buy 1 gallon, or a thing of juice.
And even like,
it's really funny to be like, oh, I didn't know these sold these.
I know. I literally. Because then, like, I remember I went over. I had like my first sleepover in high.
You had never been to the grocery store, like in the pop aisle, to be like, son of, what is this? The restaurant aisle?
Yeah, I'm like, who buys these? But I never would go to no one's homes that I went to when I only had like one friend or two friends and like that I would sleep over with.
Okay,
you know what I mean? And they also didn't like have sodas in their house.
Interesting.
I don't know.
This is good. You're not supposed to be drinking all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. And I think it's also like kids shouldn't have like sugar. Like I think that was like the reason.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't care.
Didn't you literally say they used to drink Mountain Dew and play video games with your friends?
So listen. So this is what happened. So I went to my friend's house the first time, and they're like, "Oh, do you want a soda?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want a soda." And they're like, "All right, go grab it." And I was like, "Go grab it from where?" And they were like, "In the pantry." And I'm like, "People do." Literally, I was like, people do this?
This is crazy.
I was like, this is like gluttonous that you have this in your house. I was like,
do you guys know someone that works at a restaurant?
No, I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And they're like, whatever. And so then I became a menace. I became a crazy person who was like buying bulk. And so then my parents couldn't stop me. That's when the Mountain Dew.
Like hiding a 12-pack on you.
I was. I remember like the first time I brought it back, my parents were like, in high school, they're like, oh, what's that? I was like, yeah, you can buy these.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, and I'm going to have a blue voltage Mountain Dew while I play Call of Duty with my friends. And then I had a crazy, like, where I would be, like, having a 12-pack, like, every 2 days.
Really?
Soda. Yeah.
People do that. They drink, like, 1 or 2 a day. Which is, that's your vice.
Sure,
that's like me with coffee.
Hey, no judgment.
Yeah, we're not judging on that.
But it was, like, I was buying, like, 4 12-packs a week.
As like a 15-year-old?
Yeah, like as a 15, 16-year-old.
You're like riding your bike to the grocery store, like,
like, I gotta get it.
You're strapping the 12-packs like to your arms because you can't carry it.
Hey, it's a 12-pack kid. Hey,
it's
you know what I'm in here for.
It's a soda kid.
Yeah.
Did you have like a... Do you have like a crap ton of cavities in that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely, I had like I never knew I could have it, and then I could have it, and then I was like, all right.
So funny that you just didn't know that.
I just didn't know. Yeah.
It's such a great realization.
I know. I think it was just like, yeah, my parents were trying not to like get us to have sugar a lot, which like, whatever, good for them. Great.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, literally, you're like, what?
Literally, I was like, restaurant. You know, like, because then I would go to a soda, or I would go to a restaurant, and then it would be like a treat. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I'll have a Coke with cherry Coke. Yeah. Put that grenadine in there.
Yeah. Can't get this anywhere else. They're like, we literally, we have a 12 pack in the trunk of the car. Like, what are you talking about?
Just whacked, man. Yeah. The waiter, can't get this anywhere else. Yeah.
You're talking to the waitress, can't get this anywhere else. This must be exclusive to Applebee's. She's like, what the fuck? It's like, we could literally like send you home with a couple cans if you want. Like, it's fine.
I'm like, not allowed.
That's so funny.
I know.
I really love that.
I know. And you know what else
I love? I was literally just going to say, you know what else I love is the next segment of the podcast.
Look at us.
Oh my gosh,
we're aligned.
We're syncing up. Stars are aligned when I'm with him. Yeah. I'm so into it. Hannah Montana.
What's that one?
He's got something special.
He's got something special. He's got something special. Wait.
When I'm looking at me, sorry.
Wait, no. Before we go, there is just one
clip.
Not going
anywhere. We're still doing the other.
I know, but I have to talk about Hannah Montana. We're circling back really quickly, and I think my underwear's out. There's a clip going viral right now that people are like obsessed about. That they were like, this is Hannah Montana episode. The clip that's going viral from Hannah Montana is. There is an episode where she is like fighting with Taylor Swift. Did you see this?
No.
It's basically a full episode where like Taylor Swift like did a bonus track like on her album. So now like Hannah Montana has to write a bonus track. And she's like, curse you, Taylor Swift, and your bonus track. It is so funny.
Are people clipping that?
Yeah, people are like clipping and they're like, this is a real episode of Hannah Montana. And then it's like, we're gonna get this right. And she's like on the pier and it's like dun 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 dun, like, you know, and then there's like a bucket. And then she's like, we're gonna, that boy, the valley, the tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the song. I guess I don't know the episode, though.
It is so funny. Maybe I'll try to throw in a clip if we don't get copyrighted. It is so funny. And everyone's like, this is a whole plot of an episode. Is Taylor Swift.
Everyone just forgot about it. I love how, like, everyone, like, forgets.
I know.
We just, like, omit it from the memory. Also, last thing about Hannah Montana is that the Party in the USA song, or more of a Miley Cyrus song.
Yeah.
I was like, you can thank her mom for that.
What?
Her mom found that song and Miley Cyrus basically did like a cover of that song. It's not originally her song, like someone else wrote it, and her mom found the song.
Jessie J wrote it. Jessie J.
Is that what it is? Okay,
Jessie
and then Miley Cyrus said in an interview, she's like, when I had to record that one, I like threw a fit. I didn't want to do it. And I'm like, girl, that's a very popular song. That's been in so many remixes, like the 2000.
That's a song of a generation.
Yeah, like the 2010 like yearly remix or whatever. And it's like Party in the USA, very popular.
Do you remember when she sang that song on the ice cream cart and the pole?
No, is that whole with the VMA
she, like,
thing?
Went down, and then they're like, she's a stripper.
Yeah.
They're like, no.
I love
But she threw a little flair in there.
Yeah.
I like it. You know, we're going to throw our little flair in. Where we're going to throw our little flair in?
Into the next segment of the podcast?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Which is called
Under the Covers. Under the covers. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to throw a little, instead of a ooh,
yeah.
I'm going to do that.
You're going to sing a cover?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Like that.
Clip it. That's the new transitional song. She copyrights us, strikes us. Yeah.
Just for this episode.
She's like, and you guys talked about me, and you used my little riff in your little podcast. I'm like, yeah, Hannah.
Yeah, it's a Hannah Montana. I wish we had outfits.
It's just a Hannah Montana.
Wig.
We have blonde wigs.
We should. Why didn't we do that?
I don't know.
I didn't know. I just bought a new Hannah Montana episode.
We could.
All right.
We'll be right back. Sorry.
Bye.
I like when we do stuff and then we start talking about it.
I know. Oh, yeah.
Under the covers.
That one episode, my hair literally was parted in the middle.
Oh, and you like zoomed in on it really close?
I was like, why did Chrissy, why did you not?
I didn't think anything wrong.
It was like.
I just didn't notice.
I was like, hello?
I just didn't notice, yeah.
Whatever, it's fine.
Wait,
hey, guys, welcome.
What? Wait, now you touched your hair.
Oh, no, it's all fudged up.
Perfect. Okay.
Don't touch it anymore.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Under the Covers, your favorite segment
of the podcast. Yeah, you like start and then the favorite segment of the podcast. The second half of the podcast where we hear from you guys, the bed buds. You can email us at inbedwithcc@gmail.com if you want to send us like some anonymous gossip, small town, fun stuff, relationships, ask for advice, give us topics to talk about. Maybe you want to follow up on the Timoth Chalamet thing. You're like, yeah, I hate that guy. Thanks for
or
the
Timoth
podcast.
Chalamet writes in. He goes, actually, you guys suck. No,
he goes, actually, I'm going to be in the ballet. I'm going to like do a movie about ballet.
I mean, maybe you should.
Do it. Go for it. I would love to see that.
Freaking do it.
Yeah.
loser.
You have our, what's it called? called? Support.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can email or text or call. We have a voicemail. You can literally call and leave us a voicemail. We can play it on the podcast. The number is 414-293-2230.
Boom.
Like I said, ask us for advice.
Hey.
To get something, give us like a little anonymous secret if you
Secrets,
got that.
gossip.
Yeah, just kind of hit us with anything.
Say
You'll get a
hi.
feel for it as we talk about it. You'll get what we're talking about. And yeah, should we do one today? I found one in the email that I want to read because someone needs advice from Cole.
Did we say the email? They can write us in an email?
In bed with CCG.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, before we talked more crap about Chalamet.
Sorry.
Chalamet, Ballet?
Chalamet.
Or ballet?
How's your name Chalamet code to write in.
How does your last name sound so familiar, so similar to like almost ballet? Chalamet, ballet? It's like, you're going to make fun of an art form? That kind of sounds like your last name? Anyways.
Get it together, Chalamet.
I'm such a hater of him this episode. Okay. This email that got sent in is titled, I need advice from Cole. ...
What?
I think.
Okay.
Unsure.
Kind
to be
of.
determined.
We'll see.
It says, hey, Christine and Cole. Hi, my name is Bree, 29,
Hi, Bree.
she, her. I'm currently living in Louisiana, though I'll most likely be moving soon. That actually brings me to my request for some under the covers advice. I love how she called it that. Some under the covers advice. In past episodes, Cole has mentioned living in LA, and I'd love to hear more about how you handled moving across the country. I'm in the middle of a job search, and it's likely I'll need to relocate to different cities to find opportunities in my field. It would also be my first time living alone, which feels both exciting and a little overwhelming. Any advice you have about making a big move, starting over somewhere new, or navigating that first solo chapter would mean so much to me. Thank you in advance. Also, let me know if you'd ever like to hear the drama behind why I'm no longer speaking to my best friend of 22 years.
Yes, Bree.
And she's 29. So they were like friends when they were 7 and they don't talk.
Oh my god.
Yes, we need
Bree.
a follow-up. Thank you.
Follow up.
We'll do this first.
Yeah, we'll do the technical one first, and then you can send the fun one.
This one says, I love you both.
Kidding.
The podcast is truly the highlight of my Tuesdays. Bree.
Ah, Bree from Louisiana. Bree from Louisiana.
Bree
Come
like the
on
cheese.
down. First of all, I love. You've been to Louisiana. You've been to New Orleans.
Yeah.
I love Louisiana. I think it is the most gorgeous state. Gorgeous. I love it. I think it's just beautiful.
There you go.
I think it's beautiful. And I think everyone in it is beautiful. Anyway, and I love the food. I love the states. I drove through there multiple times. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Where? How? Why?
Louisiana?
Oh, to go to Florida, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right,
I
what
love
do you got
it.
for
I love
advice?
how muggy it is there too. Oh, okay. I could go on about Louisiana. I actually wanted to live in Louisiana for a very long time in my life.
Really?
Let's do a swap, Bree.
I think you'd be
Come to
moving,
Wisconsin.
I think you'd be moving in with maybe her parents.
Yeah.
Because she's living on her alone
or with
for the
her
first
friend
time.
who she's not friends with. I'm like, why do you hate Bree?
So I sublet the apartment.
Yeah.
Some kid from Wisconsin.
Hey, I'm getting all the gossip for Bree.
And then I show up to film a podcast episode, and they're like, now there's 2 of them, and they
Hey, who has a friend they're not friends with anymore? Anyway, man, moving across the country to Los Angeles is such a long. That's a big topic. And I had a specific instance where I graduated college and I moved out with someone who was also moving out there from my college as well. And I had my sisters are out there, so I think it's like I was very in a very fortunate position where like I could crash on my sister's couches or whatever until I like got my life together. But then eventually my sisters were like, we're sick of you crashing on our couches. So they were like, you can do this for like a week or 2, but then you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we did.
You didn't move out there with a plan? Like you didn't have a place when you moved out?
No.
Oh, you just went?
It was a different time.
You had a little bit of a safety net with the family?
Yeah. Man, what I would save money.
Was it overwhelming and exciting?
It was.
Any advice you have to make a big move? Make a big move.
Yeah.
Starting over somewhere new or navigating the first solo chapter.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. So I think there's like 2 ways that you can do this. You can either move out. I love that I just like play with the ring in my hand. I'm like, you could do this. So if you're moving out without a job and you have a job currently, my advice is to fly there. First visit. I'm sure you've been there and I'm sure you like it, so you want to move there. Go there again.
They're not moving to LA. They're
moving?
on a job search and will most likely have to relocate to a different city or place.
They're
They're not necessarily.
Oh, I was like, this is such a big topic. I don't know how to do LA.
They're not necessarily going to LA. They're just moving to a new city and starting anew for the first time.
Oh, I love that.
So how did you navigate that? Not having like you had family, but
Sorry.
like friends and a new job.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, what?
Yeah. What?
What? Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I'm kind of confused what they're asking. Like, what do they want? Technical advice?
Keep all of this in.
Okay.
Like, how did you? Here, I will interview you.
Okay.
How did you feel about like moving to LA?
You just
like,
want my like personal opinion.
like, did you just pack up all your stuff and just like
Yeah,
be like,
I drove.
What was the mindset moving out to LA? Were you in the mindset of I will figure it out and it'll be fine? Yep. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, because I had that little safety net of my sisters
family
as well. But I mean, like, I wasn't relying on them at the end of the day, and I also was going in with someone as well too, where we both were like, she had a job lined up, I did not have a job lined up.
The person you were
the
rooming with.
person who moved out, but I had connections that I knew I could probably get a job out there, and so that's kind of, I was like, well, I'm fresh out of college, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna jump in head first. If I were to move across the country again, I would not do that. As like a 30-year-old, which because I know myself, you know what I mean? We're like at like 22, 23. Yeah, I was like, giddy up, let's do it. Now I have like a different standard of life.
You'd probably secure the job first. And it sounds like Bree is doing job first.
Yeah.
She's going to move where the job takes her, which is a fun opportunity.
Yeah. Or this is a little life hack. If you want to stay in your job, which also this is not financial advice, and this is all like, we are not professionals, and also I don't know if this is legal or not, whatever. But I don't know. I just don't know.
I just know what you're going to say.
So what I would do is if you're moving there or anywhere without a job, but you have a job currently, go visit for like a week or two and find a place that you like, sign a lease with your current job because they need a current job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they need you can't go in and sign a lease without a job. No places will accept you.
From a different state, though?
At least in Los Angeles, this was my experience.
Okay.
I don't know about
Which is
other
just stuff
states.
you learn. You're going to be learning a lot, Bree.
Yeah,
and like that's just fine.
I was like, wait, but I have all this money saved up, but I don't have a job. They're like, yeah, we need you to have a job, so we can't. Like, I got denied from so many apartments. And I was like, wait, this is something that people don't tell you. Mm-hmm. So, like, this is, if I were to do this again, I would go to the place I'm going to move to with my current job, get the lease, sign the lease, be like, I work hybrid or whatever. You know what I mean? And then quit my job, move there, have the apartment already locked down, and then have like a certain amount, do the math of how much money you have to have saved up for like 3 months, 4 months, whatever, which I know is like not ideal for people. This is just like how
not
I
viable
would do
for
it.
everybody.
Yeah.
But you should have
Thank
an
you.
emergency fund of some sort. You
Yeah,
should be able to like survive a month of transition, a month of something goes wrong, a month of you show up and the lease isn't right, something.
But also if you're like, you just want to jump head first and you're going to figure out when you get there, that's fine. But for me personally and like my mental health and like as a human, this is the best case scenario for me. So anyway, that's what I would do now. But living like away from where I grew up was a big adjustment being an adult. I was adjusting to a lot of things. It was out of college. So I think my experience was probably different a little bit because you seem like an adult. Right? 29.
Yeah, 29, yeah.
Yeah, 29. So you've lived, you know how to operate as an adult. And like, man, yeah. Making friends.
Can I say something?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. I was
like,
the email's for you. I was giving you the floor. I just want to say to kind of like jump off that last point or like not counteract the fact that you did it when you were so young and you're a little more like flexible in life and being like, I just want to start somewhere new. So I'll do anything and change anything and I'll just like do anything to get it done and make it possible because like you're 29, Bree, and like you're a little more like settled in your ways or you know what you like.
Yeah.
I would take the time if you're going to do the big move and you think like, I don't know what type of job you work. You didn't say like what field. So if this is the type of job where like, if I do this big move, I'm going to be like, have to settle in a new place for like a long term, maybe.
Sure.
If you can't afford to go out and like visit the town or the city or the closest thing, I would go and do that like ahead of time. And I think because you're more established in life, you're 29, I would like sit down and just write down the things because you're going to be thrown out of your normal routine and your friends and your family and like all that's like familiar to you, things you don't think about. I got the coffee shop I go to over here and that's where I go to that library and I get snacks from here, but I hate the variety, so I go to this one too. There's so many things in your life that you don't think about because you just do because it's your regular.
Yeah.
When you move somewhere new, you have to find a whole new regular. I would write down things that matter to you. You're like, okay, well, I
really
don't
good.
think a lot of these places are going to have a laundry place inside. So I need to like go find a place that has like accessible laundry. Some people really want walkable cities. Do you want to take a car everywhere? You want walkable cities. What matters to you?
So much better advice than me.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
I'm like, this is my experience. I don't
because
know.
you know yourself and like look at your normal routine now and write down things that matter to you a lot. If you're like, well, if I like had to like get a smaller bed and like couldn't afford a couch for a while, like that's fine. I don't really care about that. I'm gonna put more money and effort into like finding an apartment that is better suited in a better part of the city.
Yeah.
Write down the priorities, write down like what your normal routine is and what you care about.
Yeah.
And then you have to give yourself grace that like you're gonna not know things. Cole didn't know that thing about the leasing with the jobs.
Oh
You're
my
gonna
God,
you have
that
to
was
be
horrible.
you have to be curious about the place that you're living and just go explore.
Yeah.
But you have to find things that also make you feel comfortable and make sure like if you have your favorite coffee that you make at home, make sure you bring a stock of that coffee to the new place.
Totally.
Keep things that you love that will like regulate you.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, this was a hard, rough day. Everything went wrong. I didn't know where anything was. I like went to the wrong building and I don't know my new coworkers, but like, okay, I still started my day with my coffee that I love.
Yeah.
And I listened to that podcast that I like. So that's like, those are regular things.
Yeah.
It's a balance.
Yeah.
You'll be
I
fine.
didn't have homesickness though.
Really? No. You've
I
never
don't-
been homesick ever. Like college? I was homesick in college. I remember crying.
Yeah, that's yes. I meant like when I moved out to LA, but I think because it was such a hustle, a lot of the time I was
Too much to think about to be homesick.
I was so like I don't know what's going on. I don't know what my tomorrow day is. I can't be homesick. I need to focus on getting a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once I'm settled, I'll be sad.
Yeah. That's fine. You kept yourself busy. That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, keep yourself busy. Yeah, I think visiting ahead of time, obviously, and like locking down. You had such great points. I don't.
No,
know.
I just.
No, you did. No, I'm just saying, like you really did. I don't know. Yeah.
And I've never like moved like that, so I'm like, well,
It
here's
is a
how I
big
think
move.
it should go.
It's gonna be fun though, and it's exciting. And any of my friends are like, "Oh, should I move across?" I'm always like, "Do it," because like worst thing that you can do is you do it, you hate it, you move back, whatever. That's what I did.
Right.
I literally was like, I don't think LA is for me right now in my life, and I moved back. So
Right.
I mean,
and
there's
if
other
you,
outcome, like,
I don't know,
things, but-
I don't know how far you're gonna move because you don't know either. If you really think being homesick is gonna be like a big problem,
Yeah.
I would. If you're gonna have to move, like that's inevitable, I would immediately just as soon as you can plan a trip home. That could be bad or that could be good. I know in college, a lot of people that went to like college, I remember so many people in the dorms like ran home the first couple of weekends because they like wanted to go back home and hang out with their friends from back home.
Yeah.
I never left. I stayed there. Like I didn't want to drive 3 hours from where I lived, but also I was like, I'm not leaving. Like this is where I live. So I'm not like going back home. Like I'm trying to start fresh and start somewhere new. But if you really think homesick is going to be a problem, I don't know if that might be bad advice to like plan a trip home right away to be like, I'm going to like hustle and I'm going to like live in the moment and be very present and try and make a life here. But I know like in 4 months, I'm going home for that one friend's birthday.
I would say like, don't jump home right away. I would say like 3 months and.
Oh
like,
yeah,
have it-
no,
yeah.
a while.
Like,
but I would
get
put
there
something
early.
on the books.
Oh yeah,
To be like,
put something
I'm
on the
definitely
books.
coming home for Christmas this year. You guys already
for
know that.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, put something. That's
So you have
what I
something.
did
So you have
too.
something to look forward to.
Yeah. I was like, July 4th, like that's like was our family's thing, whatever, Christmas. Like,
There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
Not like okay, I'm gonna fly back the first weekend. You're like no. We sit there. We sit in the uncomfortable and the overwhelming, and we just like let it happen because you'll be fine.
Oh, there was
I
another
wish you the
point.
best. Good luck on your job
Yeah, good luck,
search.
Bree. Sorry, I was confused for a very long time about
You
what
thought
the
you were
question
moving
was.
straight up to
I
from
was like,
Louisiana
you
to LA, girl.
I was like, okay, it's hard.
I'm thinking like rural Louisiana to like LA the city, and that's a big jump in itself.
that is a big jump.
Yeah,
but
that's why you should try and go visit because sometimes if you move like just from a different environment to a different environment, that could be a lot on the nervous system.
I assume she is visiting.
Yeah, and
I
that
hope
could be
you
that could
would.
be hard on the nervous system. So just take a minute to take it all in.
Yeah. Gosh, what else was there? Was one.
could
more
always
piece
circle
of
back.
advice that whatever. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was.
Thanks
good.
for the email.
Thanks, Bree. Great.
I really enjoyed it. I think Cole's just like flustered because there's probably so much that he wants to say, but he
There
can't.
is, and I think it's so specific. Like I think it's like a snowflake. Moving across the country is like a snowflake. It's different for everyone. All this, like, because she also might be like getting like the job that she gets somewhere else. They might pay for her to move out, or she might like fly out for the job interview as well, and like
Right.
tour the city, and like so you just like don't know the setup as well too. But yeah, I think give yourself grace. Like any sickness, like homesickness, like any sickness, it goes away. That's from the movie Brooklyn.
Is it?
Yeah, it's from And
goes away.
I remember what I was gonna say. Give yourself a year. Always give yourself a year in a new place. I know it sucks, just like in a relationship as well too. Relationships.
Give it a year
to well,
to do what?
You don't really know someone until you're with them
That's
for
like
a
you
year.
scratch the surface. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for a year.
I thought you meant like to move in or like to just like
no,
specific.
no,
I was like,
no,
what?
Sorry.
Okay,
You don't really know someone until you've been with them for a year.
All
is
the
my
holidays,
opinion.
birthdays.
Same
seasons.
with the city and living somewhere. You don't know a place until you've been there for a year. Truly.
Right.
And like you will probably be like disheveled for a year or so. It's just how it is. There's the adjustment period.
Yeah, and that's you have to find that. You have to find the fun in that, not the like detriment. My world's falling apart.
And if
feeling
you
in
think
that.
a year's a
Should be
long
fun.
time, it's gonna pass anyway. A year's gonna go by anyway.
Yeah.
It's like might as well just like be in it.
Right.
So
It's gonna be a story like that one time I moved to.
yeah, you'll have some
Like,
good stories.
blah blah blah. Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
Bree, thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you for
thanks.
putting up with my head.
You're good.
Okay.
I liked it. I was like, he just has so much to say. I'm sure.
I was frazzled.
Well, first you thought it was LA, so you're like, let me get specific. And
I know, I was
then
like,
I go, it's
oh,
not LA, and you
oh,
go, oh well. Time to get unspecific.
All right, we're going to a voicemail now,
Woo!
and this is going to be a little goofy silly.
Goofy silly.
Goofy silly.
Goofy silly voicemail time.
Hey, Christine and Cole, I love your show. This is Mandy from New York. Watch you guys all the time. Longtime fan, Christine.
Thanks.
And Cole, you're awesome too. I just wanted to tell you a funny story. So, me and my friend, a long time ago, we were just talking in their car for like hours, right?
Mm.
And then I lived in a different city, so I had to go home. So I get out of his car, go into my car, and I'm driving home. And he's waving at me, and I'm like, okay, bye, I'm tired. And then went home. Didn't realize that his car had broken down. Like, we had talked so long that the battery died.
Oh, my gosh.
So I go home. Then he proceeded to have to push his car all the way home. And he was in a sign language class, so he ended up using that story as one of his projects. And it was pretty mortifying, but it's still pretty funny. Just wanted to let you guys know that one, and you can share it online. Thanks. Bye.
What was
Love
that
you
Lex
guys.
And you can share it online.
Oh,
the consent.
yeah.
Thanks, Mandy.
That's so fun.
Oh,
I thought maybe you would come back and help him push the car, but you're like, oh, I lived in a different city. Also, what, did he not text you?
So he was like waving and to like, yeah,
How-
she's like, bye, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
So
she
funny.
not check her text?
I don't know. I have no
He
idea.
pushed the whole car home. How do you
So
do that? How
funny.
do you push a car if someone has to steer?
I do not know.
Random strangers in the car.
Maybe. Oh,
That's
maybe,
really
yeah,
funny.
maybe a stranger.
I
yeah.
love sitting in cars talking.
It is
my
the
gosh.
best.
And any type of parking lot, like at a forest preserve and a Walmart parking lot, late night, like I love sitting in a car
Yeah.
talking about nothing, about everything, the deepest conversations,
Especially
stupid
with, like
stuff.
a McDonald's fry.
Oh my! Everyone's
And,
got a
like,
little
a Diet
drink,
Coke.
little
Ooh,
snacky.
woo.
You're like playing with like your sweatshirt strings, just like
Yeah.
talking.
Or like you push the seat back all the way, so you have like, and then like, you just chat. I
why
love
is
it.
that so like? I feel like that's a hobby of mine. Is
Well,
that,
you
like,
record a lot in your car too.
I know, but there's just something about it's like your own little like bubble, but you're like
Yeah.
still in the world. It's like being like in like being inside like the aquarium, or like you're just like, oh, look,
It's
everything's
your own,
going on
like-
outside, and we're talking about some crazy stuff in the car.
I know. I love being in my car.
I love.
I need a new car. Oh my god, I need a new car. Anyway, sorry, it's an old car.
That's like when people are like, I don't really like listen to music. I don't really listen to anything when I drive around, and I'm like, what? If someone was like, I don't really like sitting in my car and talking, I'd be
I
like,
could live
what?
in my car.
What?
I love my car. Anyway,
Yeah, it's comfortable. I immediately when I thought of that, I thought of it wasn't a battery story, but one time me and a girl I played volleyball with, I think about this talk honestly probably once a month because I cannot remember a single thing we were talking about, but I drove her home for like a volleyball practice and we sat in her driveway and talked for like 3 hours.
Oh.
And it was after school, after volleyball practice, and I never picked up my phone once to like look at it. And when I got home, my parents thought that I like got like kidnapped or like in a car accident or something because no one could get a hold of me, and they didn't know why I was gone for 3 hours after like my supposedly time.
and they were trying to reach out to you?
Yeah, like I just ignored everybody because we were talking. And the kicker is that I was down the street. It was her house is like not even a block from mine. And I'm like, everyone's like worried and like freaking out. I think my parents called like my friends trying to find where I was to be like,
shoot, it
hey,
was like that.
yeah, like called my friend back and was
Oh,
like, hey, you guys went to volleyball practice. Like Christine left, right? Like you saw her leave, and like almost called out the search party, and I was not even like a city away. I'm literally like a block over, and I roll up, and they're like pissed, and I'm like, what? I was just having a great conversation. It must have been about like relationships or about volleyball or something. It's so much gossip. Oh my gosh, I can't remember.
And the time just passes so fast. And you're like,
I'm like,
oh my
3 hours. You watch the sunset like over like the rear view. I'm like,
that sounds so nice. I feel like as an adult, I have not had a conversation like that in a car in so long. Because I'm like, we always have places to be now.
Yeah,
or
sometimes
like schedules.
Yeah, sometimes my friend calls me and she's like, "Do you want to just go on a drive and we'll listen to music?" And I'm like, "I want nothing more in life."
Oh, that sounds so nice. I need a friend that would do that.
In life.
Oh my god.
You ever sat in a car too long?
Yes. You ever sat in a car too long? No. The only time that I ever killed a car battery was when my dad. I was really young. My dad took me on one of his jobs, and he was like outside doing whatever, and I was sitting in the car, and I remember it was a really old car. It was a Ford Focus.
Okay.
Or not Ford Focus, Ford Explorer, 1992, something like that. And I remember sitting in the front seat and like turning the key on and off, being like, oh, I should turn. Because I just like didn't know what the battery was, and so I was like, the car was running, and I was like, oh, I need to turn this off because I don't want to kill the battery. And I was like, but then I'm gonna listen to music, so I kept like turning it on and off. And then eventually, like one of the times, I was like, and I was like, and then my dad got back and he was like, what happened to the car? I was like, I don't know. I'm so sorry. And it was like snowing too. I remember it was like snowing, and then we had to like wait for it, but it was like
you had to
like
jump it.
What?
You had to jump it?
Yeah, he had to jump it. Like someone had to come and it was whatever.
That's
but I was like, oh, what a fun little memory. But that's like it. It just was like, oh gosh, it was so funny.
Yeah. I remember real quick, me and my friends, it was like a snow day.
Mm-hmm.
So like we'll go out to Gene and Jude's. It's this hot dog place, like a Chicago hot dog place. Very well known. And we went out there like on the day that it was snowing, and it was like a blizzard, and my car got stuck and wouldn't like turn over. And it's like 40 minutes from our house. And my dad had to drive out in like the middle of a snow day blizzard, and while he was working, and had to like jump our car in this parking lot. And this is Gene and Jude's is the type of place where you can't eat like inside the place, so everyone buys it to go and everyone sits in their car and eats. My dad had to like roll up and jump my car, and I had all like 4 of my friends, and he's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you spending your day doing this? And I'm like, you just don't understand. Like, we're just like teenagers and like want to hang out, and we like wanted to go get food.
That's so funny.
He's like, this is so stupid. You don't get me. You don't understand
like 4
me.
teenagers being like, hey, in the back seat.
Exactly. There's like no. He's like, okay, awkward. I'm like, yeah. Anyways, it was fun. Thanks for the voicemail. That was very fun.
Thank you.
So that's a perfect example of a voicemail if you want to send one. The number again, you could text or send us a voicemail. Texts are always fine. 414-293-2230, or you can email the pod at inbedwithcc@gmail.com.
Do not forget it.
Let's wrap it up. Where can they follow us on social media one more time?
You can follow us at the In Bed Pod.
There you go.
The In Bed Pod.
We changed it a little bit, but if you're already following, you're fine. And if not, it should be easier to find us now.
Duh.
With the name change a little bit.
Yeah.
If they want
where can they follow you?
Yeah, if they want to follow me, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, just type in like Christine Snaps. You'll find it. Cole will put the graphic on the screen.
Yep.
Cole, where can they find you and all the stuff you're doing?
Cole Steven 11 everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Music, YouTube.
Cole Steven on Spotify. I love that you remind me every time.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
Your music.
Music, Cole Steven, and then YouTube, Cole Steven. You can
Very
find
fun.
me everywhere.
All right.
Good night, goodbyes.
Good night, goodbyes. Oh, Cole and I went to go see a comedian that we just want to shout out real quick.
Yes.
Her name is Maggie Winter. She's a stand-up comedian. We follow each other on TikTok. We went to a show that she put on in March. At like this Irish community club, something like that. I forget.
Center or something.
Community center. Someone corrected me in my comments because I was talking about it. But her name is Maggie Winters. Check her out. She's a stand-up comedian. We were sitting at a table. Cole and I were hooting and hollering. We thought it was a fantastic time. I don't get to go to too many stand-up shows, even though I love stand-up. Yeah. And it was a great time. And she's so nice. We took a picture with her.
And I strained my vocal cords laughing so hard. Literally, I felt something go. And
yeah.
I was, and you're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
She's so funny, so fantastic. She just has a special out that just came out on YouTube. Mm-hmm. We'll put all the links down below as well. She's just like such a nice person.
Check
so
her
great.
Out. You got any good night goodbyes?
We'll bounce off that. I'll do it. Yeah, check out Maggie.
It was
a co-thought.
All right.
Thanks, guys, so much for watching, Bed Buds, and we will see you.
Probably on the next episode.
Bye. Bye.
You get the Bed Buds in the crowd. Ooh, oh. And they're watching every episode.
Ooh, oh. And you're... Yep, okay. All right. Bye.
And they love giving us voicemails to answer.
Ooh, oh.
And the number,
yeah.
And the number is 414-293-2230.
Oh my God. Okay, bye.